Callie Jams tweets, making cupcakes with the roomie. Hashtag awesome. At Amber Smith retweets it. At Mandy M, hot chocolate plus Angry Birds. Hashtag perfection. What should I tweet about tonight? Bored, nothing to do. Hashtag help. Well, that's useful.
I wish you would stop being such a jerk. Hashtag heartbroken.
Reply to Lynn Vogue, things could be worse.
I doubt it. Hashtag lost.
You are being so ignorant, Mom. How do you not understand me? We've had these arguments time and time again, but you still don't listen. You think you know so much about the world, but you base your opinion solely off what you see on television or read on the internet. Open your eyes, Mom. You see the world the way you want to see it, not the way it actually is.
On April 8, 1864, the 13th Amendment was passed and slavery was abolished. But did you know that abolish doesn't mean gone? Well, by definition it does. By definition it means to annul, to make void, to put an end to. But the world doesn't work by definition. The earth will rotate even if I say it doesn't. And humans will be trafficked even if America passes a law that says they won't. Right now there are 27 million slaves in the world, standing on this shared ground, their feet planted in the same earth as ours.
One of my favorite places is in my chair by the window. Looking out the window just reminds me of pure freedom. But what if blocking that beautiful scenery was cold, hard metal bars? What if your window only served as a reminder of a place you weren't free to enjoy? Or maybe that small glimpse of the outside world between the bars was your escape.
8 a.m. Picked up the girls. It was pouring and very muddy. Their mothers were holding them back. I shot the mothers and took the girls. I took the girls to the bush. They were crying like usual. Just a normal day at work.
Rape. I am abandoned. The men have taken away my happiness and replaced it with pain. Rape. I think of returning to my family, but I know that they will turn their backs. I have done something shameful that can never be forgiven. Rape. I try to stand, but my legs are too broken. I've given up all hope. The men have taken away the only power I have. Rape. I am too weak and in too much pain. I've given up all hope. Rape. The pain begins to fade into the background of the life I lived. I remember all things of my family and forget all things of the men. Rape. The pain ceases to exist, and I feel hope for the first time in my life. I see a woman before me, hands outstretched in help. I feel hope for the first time in my life. But when I think of my family and what may become of my country, it upsets me too deeply.
What if there were no windows? What if every day you only woke up to cold darkness? Just black. Then rough hands force you to your feet, and you're pushed and pulled up and out of the darkness. Forced to have sex with malicious soldiers. Then the sunlight that once warmed you burns your eyes and just reminds you that another day of living hell has begun. So you actually long for the darkness because there you can hide. You can rest. I think we take for granted the simple pleasure of sitting by a window.
They're us, children like us, women like our mothers. They're tricked, kidnapped, and I know I'm supposed to be too young to know about this, but they're forced to have sex with soldiers. And it never ends. The only way out is death or the slight chance of escape. The 13th Amendment hasn't stopped it. It takes more than words on paper. Maybe if we all stand up and say the earth doesn't rotate, it'll stop. Maybe if we all stand against human trafficking, it'll stop.
12 p.m. Captured 3 boys in a village. One cried, so I beat him with my gun. They'll start training tonight. Just a normal day at work.
I can't stay quiet about the things that I know need to be changed. That's a crime I can't live with. I need to do something about it, and you know that means I need to leave you right now. And I hope you can be proud of me for this someday. Just open your eyes, Mom, like I did. You may be surprised at what you see.
Kim Kardashian is so hot.
At Jared Polonis, Kim Kardashian is so taken. Hashtag married.
At Cat Rose C. Actually, Kim Kardashian is getting divorced. Hashtag fail.
At Jared Polonis, at Cat Rossi. Did you guys know that Kim Kardashian made $17 million off her wedding? Hashtag holy shit.
At Live $17 million? Do you know how many people can be helped with $17 million? Hashtag disgusting.
Did you know it only costs $27 a month to sponsor a woman in the Congo? Hashtag cheap.
Why would I want to sponsor a woman in the Congo? I don't even know where that is. Hashtag not important.
At Jared Polonis. The Congo is in Africa. Hashtag dumbass.
At Jared Polonis, over 5 million people in the Congo have died. It's the bloodiest war since World War II.
There's something going on in the Congo. Inside your electronics you probably don't know. You see, the bits and pieces inside are causing something worse than World War II and even the Rwandan genocide. Day after day over the past 10 years, women getting raped as a weapon of war and their children hiding in fear, afraid that they will be condemned to a lifetime of serving the LRA and other powerful men. And all this because we as a world focus so much on technology and care way too much about wearing pure gold. So before you pick up that new iPhone 4S, remember that there is a place in Africa called the Congo, and what's inside your phone sponsors the horrific pain and distress.
Rose, Francine! Look at what came today.
What?
A letter. I got a letter from my sponsor.
Let me see. Karen Harrison from Memphis, Tennessee. She enjoys spending time with her family and loves to cook.
Karen from Tennessee, huh? That's great, Hannah. I'm so happy for you. Rose, what's wrong? Nothing.
It's all right, Rose. We will have a sponsor one day, hopefully.
Francine, I'm so sorry. When I learned I had a sponsor, I couldn't wait to tell somebody. Please forgive me. You'll get a sponsor one day.
Yes, one day. Well, if you'll excuse me, I have to start dinner soon.
I should be going too. I promise. You'll get your letter.
I can only pray and hope.
And you promise you'll look after the children?
Yes.
I left their rice and beans in my hut.
We know, you told us 1,000 times.
I'm sorry, I will only be gone for 1 week. If you need me, I'll be at the Women for Women shelter preparing to learn job skills. Perhaps when we all finish the program, we can start a business together?
You better get going before it gets dark.
You're right. Well, wish me luck and give me hugs.
Good luck. She should probably say the same to us. My militia are in the area. Did you hear anything today? Nothing. You? No letter for me either. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.
And to your left of the kitchen, meals are served every day at 5. Oh, and this is your group. You'll be working with these women for the rest of the program. Girls, this is Hannah. Hannah, if you need anything else, you just let me know.
Thank you.
Hi, Hannah. I'm Dorothy.
Hi. How long have you been here?
I arrived yesterday. I'm so nervous. I've never run a business before. My husband always took care of that. I just ran the fields. But then the militia came and they killed him. So now it's up to me to earn an income for my children and myself.
Sounds like my story. I have 5 children under the age of 9. My husband left, so I have to earn something for living.
It sounds like all of our stories here.
What's her story?
The men came to her village at night. They took everything. They killed her husband and they raped her. That is just like all of us, myself, and you.
How did you know I was raped?
You don't need to say it, Hannah. I can see it in your eyes. Hannah!
What?
There's news about your village.
What about it?
The Mai went attacked. They took everything. They burned houses to the ground.
Oh no, how many are dead?
Most of the village has been wiped out. I'm so sorry, Hannah.
I have to go back. I have to. My children, my family, I have to go. Oh God, please no!
Dear Rose, I'm so excited to finally write you. I'm so happy to be your sponsor, and I look forward to hearing all about your family. Your sponsor is Donna Franklin from Orlando, Florida. She loves to swim and ride bikes.
Rose! Rose, you finally got your sponsor.
It just came too late.
At Cat Row C. If it's that big of a deal, then why don't more people know about it?
At Cat Row C. I hear it's the most dangerous place in the world to be a woman. Hashtag terrifying.
At Jared Planis, at Jillian. People don't know about the war because too many of us have stayed silent. Women need hashtag protected.
At Cat Row C. Okay, sure. But I'm a hashtag poor college kid. There's no way I can help out with something this big.
Dude, Tyler just told me about this awesome movie we should watch.
Really? What is it?
You've never heard of it. It's too underground.
Aw, screw you.
What's it about?
Well, this family has like 6 kids or something, okay? Live in the middle of nowhere, of course. With a couple neighbors. Closest town isn't even that big. Anyway, I feel like something bad's gonna happen, but I can't figure out what or when. One day, these guys break into the neighbor's house. They can hear all the screaming and torturing stuff. Yeah, they try to prepare to defend themselves, but it's too late. The guys get in. First, they take the woman and rape her and make the husband watch. And then they kill him and make her watch. And the kids, they're for all of it. And then, this is nasty. Cut off the woman's leg, make the kids eat. Oh shit, dude. Yeah, man. So, yeah. Basically, this movie followed these guys traveling across the country, killing and raping people, and traumatizing little kids and making them little slaves. They're just a few guys, but no one can really stop them.
That's sick. I don't know about that.
Dude, that sounds legit. I love that gory stuff.
Didn't something like that actually happen?
In America? Don't think so.
Too bad. Makes for a great horror story.
No, not America.
What should you do that for?
Just playing the game, man.
You could have held him off 2 minutes.
The Congo. What? That movie. It's just like daily life in the Congo. Oh, I heard about that. That's it.
I can't believe people are spending millions of dollars making movies about atrocities like that. That money should be going to those people, not our entertainment.
Come on, man.
Why the hell do you find entertainment in killing people?
It's fun.
No, it's not.
It makes us forget about the stress of classes, you know?
And meanwhile, people are living the lives of the characters in your games and movies and would love to forget that and go to classes. You're disgusting.
What was the name of that movie? I want to know more about this. Come on, let's see what we can do.
The Congo's a real place, and it's scary.
At Catro C, at Lynn Vogue, no one will believe it's actually happening.
At Cat Rossi, at Jared Polonis. It's just like a scary movie.
At Jared Polonis. Yeah, but can you imagine what would happen if this was going on in the States?
At Lynn Vogue, there's no way anything like this would happen here.
At Jillian. But if it did, wouldn't you want someone to hashtag help?
We have our own hashtag Dope C problems. I don't want to worry about another country, too.
At Jared Polonis. Oh, really? Do your problems match up to a woman being raped so brutally they can't ever walk again?
At Cat Rossi, watch it. Hashtag graphic.
At Catro C, that's hashtag sick.
At Jillian, at Jared Polonis. She's right. This would never happen in the USA, so why let it happen in the Congo?
Whatever happened to predictability?
How was your day, dear? Are things any better?
No. It's just getting harder and harder to earn a living. I mean, 20 years ago when this whole fracking thing started, I thought there'd be decent jobs left in PA, but it hasn't turned out that way at all. I mean, sure, there's more oil, but there's just more people fighting to control it.
We're safe, aren't we?
I can't tell you. All I know is I'm working longer and longer days and bringing home less and less. And I hear that most of what we bring up is being exported to richer countries.
Hold it right there, buddy. One more move and those kids' brains will be on the wall. We just want your stuff, that's all. TVs, computers, gaming systems, that's soldiers and supplies.
Just take what you want and leave us the hell alone.
Take anything I want, huh? You should really watch your phrasing. See? Now you're making this difficult. All you had to do was forget about any heroics, and you make it out alive. You can forget about that now. See what happens to the hero kids? They all die the same. You don't want to end up like your dad? You're going to help us carry your treasures out back. And then you're going to come with us, okay? I, on the other hand, am going to have some fun with your mom.
Imagine if it was your family. Would you help?
At Catro C, my little brothers would never get involved with that.
At Jared Polonis. Children as young as 4 are abducted and forced to be hashtag child soldiers. At Jared Polonis. I even heard a story about a 2-year-old girl being raped.
At Cat Rossi, at Limbo. These are just stories, though.
At Jillian. No, this has been happening for over 10 years.
At Catro C, I would never let something like that happen to my family.
At Jared Polonis. If you try to stop the militia from their rapes and abductions, they kill you.
My name is Nadia. I am 11 years old. I live in a small village in the Congo with my mother, 2 brothers, and my older sister. My mother is very sick, so it is up to my brothers, my sister, and me to help support our family.
I have a sister. She's 19. Hannah's her name. She's a sophomore in college. She was the one who used to fight with me in the back of the car when Mom wasn't looking. She was the one who watched me jump down the laundry chute from the 2nd floor to the basement. She was the one who was always there to talk to me.
But my family just got wonderful news. My sister just got a sponsor from Women for Women. I was so happy to hear this. My brothers are happy too. She's excited to help out the family. When she left, I was sad to say goodbye, but I know it's best for our family. She will be going through a year-long program where she'll have the opportunity to learn all kinds of new job skills. The day after she left, soldiers came to our village. I immediately sensed something bad was about to happen.
No, it couldn't happen to her. She's too smart. She has too much going for her. She's a chemistry major, and she's really good at it. She can do this ridiculous calculus that I don't even begin to understand. She's gonna do so much for this world. She can't be raped, destined to be used, broken, and thrown away. No, she has too much potential. But what about all those other girls?
They started killing people, everyone and anyone. They started burning houses, some with dead bodies inside, others with whole families trapped. I ran inside my hut to find my mother and brothers hiding in a corner. Within seconds, soldiers appeared in our doorway. They demanded money, and when my mother didn't have any, they killed her. I was too frightened to move. They ordered my brothers out of the house while they beat and raped me. One of the soldiers even had a lit cigar that he used to burn my legs and my arms.
I bet those other girls are smart too and have things to offer the world. How can they be there? No, not Hannah. I'm her brother. I could never let that happen to her. But wait, don't those girls have brothers too? And fathers? How can they stand by and let that happen? Those poor people, to be so desperate and scared that they could allow such a precious gift to be taken, used, and broken is just unfathomable. Just think of the guilt. I could never live with myself if I had done that. Stood by and watched as my sister was raped and tortured. Couldn't do it, but some do. Others refuse, but they're killed.
When they were done, I felt weak and was in so much pain. They dragged me out of the hut. My brothers were nowhere to be seen. I was so scared for them. They're so young, 7 and 8 years old. Before I realized what was happening, my hut was in flames. The soldiers left me there to watch my home, my life, and my mother's corpse go up in flames. Somehow I managed to make it to the forest, where I passed out from exhaustion and injury.
Those girls all have hopes and dreams, just like my sister. It honestly makes me sick just to think about it. Hannah, all alone, afraid, and helpless. No, they can't do that to her. She's my sister. She's a friend, a daughter, a sister. She's a person. They can't do it to her. Leave her alone. She's too nice. She loves everyone. She likes books and movies and mint chocolate chip ice cream, for Christ's sake. She can't be raped. I love her. She's my sister.
I woke up in a daze. Someone was standing over me. I immediately felt fear. Then, I realized it was another woman. She came to help me, and another woman came to assist. They took me to a local hospital where I was treated for the beatings and rape. Several months later, my sister returned to a ruined village, and me living in a makeshift hut. When I told her what happened, she cried for a very long time. Then, she showed me the money that she had received from the program and promised me that she'd use it to help rebuild our lives and find our brothers. I asked her to write her sister in America to tell her what had happened and see if she could find me a sponsor. I want to make a difference for not only myself, but for other women who have suffered the same fate as I.
bajillion. I just got an iPhone 4S.
Oh, nice. I'm just waiting for the 5 to come out.
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but I just really needed a new phone now. I was due for an upgrade, plus my old one had a huge scratch right down the touchscreen.
Yeah, I should probably just upgrade too. My phone, I've had it since freshman year. It's so ancient. The software sucks.
Wow, I feel really bad for you guys.
Yeah, are you really that clueless?
What's up with the grumpy grandpas here?
I don't know. We're just learning a lot about electronics in one of our classes right now, and it's pretty messed up.
What's messed up about me getting a new phone?
Do you even know where your phone comes from?
The Apple Store? I don't know. I don't really care either.
Yeah, but someone has to make it. Like all the batteries and circuits and screens. It's made up of a lot of metallic minerals, and most of them come from the Congo.
You mean that place you've been tweeting about with the rape and the violence?
Yes. Why do you think all of the violence is happening? It's because of the battle to profit off of the Congo's resources.
This war, or your phone, is funding the deadliest war since World War II.
Wait. Back up. So how exactly is my phone funding a war?
Well, it all starts at the mines where they harvest the minerals. There's these ruthless militias that basically act like African mafias. They make Vito Corleone look like Mother Teresa. They control the mines and the miners and everyone around it.
Oh, why?
Well, that's easy. Pure and simple greed. They profit from taxing them the entire way.
What? How?
Well, the militias rule the mines by force. They hardly pay the miners anything. I'm talking like $1 a day here. Then they smuggle the minerals out of the country and sell them to European companies, who then have them refined in Asian factories. And they collect taxes all along the way, and by the end, they've made a fortune.
Nice.
No, not nice. This money doesn't even go back to the people of the Congo. It's used to buy grenades and guns, AK-47s, used to terrorize these people.
Why don't the miners just stand up to the militia? They have to have a lot of people pissed off at them.
Well, it's even worse. These militias, they use rape as a weapon. They use it to control and terrorize the people. It's pretty sick, guys. Sometimes they even rape the women with guns or sticks or even broken bottles. And most of the time, the women end up so hurt that they need surgery.
Shit, that's sick. Why don't they fight back?
They can't. It's pure chaos over there. No one can be trusted. The government can't even be trusted.
Well, that does suck. Oh well, hey, who wants to go to happy hour?
Yeah, for sure. Half-price drinks at the bar till 7:30. Score!
Are you guys serious? You're just gonna go to a bar now?
It's fucking Africa. It's always been messed up. What do you want me to do about it?
Yeah, what can we do about wars in Africa anyway?
Jared Plinus. There are so many things we can do to help. Check out @Enough Project.
At Jared Polonis. I've heard about the Enough Project. They're trying to stop genocide all over the world.
At Cat Row C, at Lynn Vogue, are there any other organizations?
Check out @Women for Women International. It only takes $30 a month to put a woman in a safe place.
At Cat Row C. I hear at Women for Women gives women an education and a way to earn income.
At Cat Row C, how much money does it cost to really make a difference?
Jared Plinus. Any amount of money can help the Congo.
At Jared Polonis. At Cat Row C. I know it sounds cheesy, guys, but really, anybody can make a difference.
We're all connected. We're all an extended family in this human race. So when I think about all the suffering in the world, I start to feel defeated. And I sit around seeing the world covered by a cloud of despair. Then I wonder how such petty things in my life could have seemed so huge when there's horrific things happening elsewhere. In childhood innocence and desperation, I wish upon a star, and I wish for peace. But it isn't as magical or as glamorous as it looks in the movies, because the cloud of sadness will not be lifted from over the world overnight. Simply put, it takes action. It takes listening and laughing and crying with the people hurting around us. So I listened, and I felt real, raw emotions, and I was moved to make a difference. I hope for peace someday for my extended family in this human race, but until then, I will do what I can to help those in need.
The Congo is often known as a forgotten war. #Enough.
5.5 million people in the Congo have been killed because of this war. #Enough.
The Congo is the most dangerous country in the world to be a woman. #Enough.
This war has been preventable for a decade. #Enough.
Child soldiers often suffer severe psychological damage due to having to kill people in their own community. #Enough.
There are 250,000 child soldiers in the world today. #Enough.
The word child and soldier should never be used together. #Enough.
Children are often forced to kill family members or be killed themselves. #Enough.
Malaria, hepatitis A, cholera, plague, and typhoid fever have killed millions of displaced people in the Congo. #Enough.
70% of the Congolese people are malnourished. #Enough.
80% of the people living in the Congo don't have access to clean water or health care. #Enough.
Only a few hundred leaders are actually in charge of the dirty work. They can be stopped. #Enough.
Women are commonly raped with guns, sticks, and broken bottles. #Enough.
Pansy Hospital in Eastern Congo treats rape victims from the ages of 3 to 75 years old. #Enough.
Patients often have objects inserted into their vaginas to rip apart the wall between the bladder and the uterus. #Enough.
Many women cannot return to their families after being raped because they are the ones blamed for it. #Enough.
The electronics that contain conflict minerals helps fuel the war in the Congo. #Enough.
For 10 years, the world has stayed silent. #Enough.
Do your research. Know the facts. Get involved. #Enough.
Enough is enough.